Hey, whoa, hey, how's it going, everyone? It's the Legendary Vegan. I'm a VTuber now. I'm still alive. Anyway, let's check out Blazing Beaks. It's a game I looked into the other day. See if it could fill the gaping hole in my heart left by a nuclear throne. Hate to say, short story is, maybe not. Not really. It's a cute little game. You play as a bunch of little burbs and other beak-like creatures. You got these, you got a platypus, so they're not all birds, but they all got cool little beaks. And the game kind of confused me. I really wanted to like this. It's got a boppin' soundtrack. It looks like it's a fun little nuclear throne inspired game, but it just doesn't really hold a candle to what I'd really hoped it would be. So I'm gonna jump into the game and try and explain some of my problems with it. And as you can see, it starts normal enough. It's got a little bit of screen wiggle, got some explosions and stuff happening, but ultimately. This game falls into a lot of the pacing problems that I find a lot of nuclear throne wannabes run into, is that the pacing just isn't really there. The game's a little, if anything, slow and boring. And it's exacerbated by the sort of curse system, or the peril system, or whatever you want to call it, that the artifacts in this game give you. So, this game does have a pretty cool major central conceit, that you have to pick up these cursed items. This one's called Dirty Bubblegum. It says 15% chance that your weapon will jam. So I picked that up in the little curse thing in the top. It says I have one now. It says good. It's a 0.06 until the next one. So my little gun, sometimes when I fire it, now it'll start to jam. So you have to pick up more of these things that make it harder to play. And when you eventually get to a shop, one of these will randomly be a shop, you can drop them all off and get a big reward. And the more of these you pick up and drop off at a time, the bigger reward you get. So the idea is they give you a nice little risk-reward trade-off, but in practice, a lot of these just make the game less fun to play instead of more interesting and more weird or whatever. And a lot of the guns just aren't crazy fun to use, like this weird little air poofy gun that the duck has, the main character. Especially since in like Nuclear Throne, I hate to come back to that. Actually, I don't, because Nuclear Throne's really the gold standard for me for these games. And I'm gonna make a full video on that eventually, maybe. Who knows? Invisible key, no locked or secret doors. Whatever. But yeah, some of these will like make your bullets or your movement speed really slow, and that impacts the already kind of bumbling speed of the game. Every stage being a single screen with no real travel between them kind of already impacts the feel of going on a crazy jaunt like you might in, I don't know, Nuclear Throne, Enter the Gungeon, something like that. But I'm just not crazy about it. Something about it just doesn't really gel. And you've got a slidey dash you can kind of use here. I don't know if you can even really see it, but I don't know. Just doesn't, the magic doesn't feel like it's there. That you get right away in perhaps other better games. Another thing is the progression of this game seems to make no apparent sense to me, because sometimes you just, pretty much all the time you have these doors to the next stage, but sometimes you have these doors to the crow's shop, and sometimes you also have boss doors or secret doors, and I have absolutely no understanding as to the rhyme or reason as to when they happen. Let me sell my stuff here. See, I only got one reward since I only got the threshold for a single one. Plus 3 seconds for secret door, indicator, visibility time. What the heck is? I don't even know what that is. Purchase the weapon in the shop. The slot will be refilled. Great. Don't I can buy a random weapon. Let's do it. Double pistol. Neat. I got a double pistol. So yeah, you can get all these different weapons, all these different effects. You can see on the left all the bullet number, attack power, reload time, shot speed, whatever the last one is. But I really, really wish this game all came together into a more cohesive whole. But as is, I tried this game out on stream the other day to check it out, and I played for less than an hour before just uninstalling the game in complete disinterest. Look at this little pea shooter I have right now. I fire it and it just makes a wimpy little pew sound. It barely goes as far as my reticle, or barely goes further than my reticle. No screen shake, no bassy sound. The juice of this game just isn't. I'm not feeling it. Now, again, I don't want to be all doom and gloom, because the aesthetic's very cute, the music's really banging. The idea of the curse system is kind of cool, but there's no central glue holding the game together that can make it I don't know, worth sticking around for in my eyes. That sounds really harsh, but it just is how it is. I'm harsh on these roguelike games. Uncollected coins make you lose all your collected coins? What? Oh, if a coin fades away and you lose any coins you're holding. That stinks! It makes acid damage more. Also, the visual clarity of this game isn't too high. Because the door won't open until all the enemies are gone. But everything in this stage, as you may notice, is kind of a sea of green and brown. And some of those green pod enemies just sit around not really doing much. This is the first boss. And it's easy to just sort of lose track of them. Kind of unlike the enemies in Nuclear Throne, who will either track you down or eventually explode and send little maggots at you, or whatever they're gonna do. And then when the doorway opens up, it sucks you through as it give you a sense of conveyance, just to pull you through the game. And even then, you still have an out, but this game doesn't move all that quick. Anyway, that's most of what I have to say about this game. I don't want to just continue and slag it off forever. I'm still active, I'm still making videos. It's going to be a little more breezy, kind of flying by the seat of my pants like this, because I don't really want to get back into editing a whole heck of a lot, but I'm still streaming on Twitch TV/LegendaryVegan, so I hope you come see me there. I'm playing some more action roguelikes like this. I'm playing some more Souls-likes too, some open world games. Downloaded Outer Worlds, both of those games. Gonna check them out soon. So yeah, check me out there. Glad to be back on YouTube. Glad to be putting out the occasional video now and then. Glad to be trying out my new VTuber, and even though he's real messed up, my eyes are going crazy even though I'm just looking at my PC screen. But yeah, thanks for dropping by. Hope you liked this video. Hope you got something out of it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.